Ahead of the Osun State Governorship Election, the Center for Democracy and Development has warned residents against the spread of fake news and misinformation. The organization gave this warning while releasing the Osun State Governorship Re-election statement on its pre-election observation in Abuja, saying fake news and misinformation can lead to violence in the state. The organization's election analyst, Victor Adefemi, revealed that the CDD will organize a fake news center to track and counter fake news and misinformation on the poll, and called on the election stakeholders to contribute their quota and ensure a peaceful and successful governorship poll.
Based on the observation of the CDD ECA in the pre-election period, the following key issues are likely to play a major role in the conduct of the election. Voter turnout will affect the legitimacy and acceptance of the Osun 2022 elections. As at 10 July 2022, INEC reported that only 1,479,505 million of the 1,005,657 registered voters have collected their permanent voters cards, PVC. This represents 76% of registered voters. To increase the collection of PVCs, INEC extended the deadline for collection to 14 July, 2 days before the election. INEC will deploy 5,305 BVAS machines to the 3,763 polling units across the 30 local government areas of the state. The CDD ECA will observe the performance of the BVAS, and if technical hitches are dealt with properly. The CDD ECA knows that because of its size, the Osun State Governorship elections will constitute a standard test of INEC's capacity than the 18 June 2022 Ekiti State Governorship election. Despite the 2022 Electoral Act, the spate of vote buying has not reduced. This was evident in the Ekiti State Governorship election and likely to be worse in the Osun State Governorship election. During the 2018 election, 3 men were arrested for vote buying by police officers, and the International Center for Investigative Reporting, ICIR, recorded instances of PDP agents partaking in such activities. CDD ECA observers during the June 2022 Ekiti State Governorship election noted several instances of vote buying and calls for stronger monitoring by INEC. An increasing aspect of concern is the prevalence of fake news, misinformation, and inflammatory rhetoric. These issues can lead to incidents of violence and reduced voter turnout depending on the impact. An instance during the June 2022 Ekiti governorship election was reported that a frontline candidate had withdrawn and endorsed another, while COS and the CDD strove to correct this. The CDD ECA has deployed resources to track any instance of fake news so that prompt verification can be carried out as necessary. The CDD ECA calls on all critical stakeholders in the election, from INEC to traditional rulers and relevant security agencies, to work together to ensure a credible and peaceful election in Osun State.
Vote buying is exceptional to our political culture. But we all know, of course, that vote buying occurs in many other countries where elections are conducted. But if Nigeria is exceptional, I think we're exceptional in the sense that you and I, as ordinary citizens, don't want to do anything about it. We sit back, we see it being done with impunity, and yet we don't try to find a way of stopping it. It is not something that we can leave to the public authorities alone to solve. All of us have a civic duty. We have a civic duty to take conscious efforts to prevent and discourage it on a routinized basis. And I think the appeal of the CDD EAC today is that Nigerians should wake up. If they can protect their property from being stolen at night, your most valuable property is your vote. And you need to get up and prevent it from being stolen from you, just as the way you stand up and prevent people from violating your house at night or when you're not around. So I think we need to wake up in this respect. Because in other countries where they've made much more progress than we have done, it is not because vote buying is not there, but because citizens, ordinary citizens, make sure that they prevent it. I've been at elections in Ghana where on election day, citizens move around, making sure that the electoral rules are not breached. And they even go as far as to do citizen arrest, which is provided for under the law.